Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. I have to start my daily range duels, so let's get on with this. Let's see if I can win. I don't know how well this will go, but, you know, better than what I've been using, to be quite honest. Okay, Yamugi, I see. Well, I see. Alright, well, I'm just in Platinum, so if I know what I'm doing, I should be able to win with this. And if I can't, then what the hell? Yeah, it would be pretty dumb if I couldn't win with this deck. I mean, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna put Liquid Soldier in my hand. And I activate this. I don't think I can do anything with it. Oh, actually, I can do something with it now. I select one card, it's revealed. Oh, yes. Yes, it's revealed. Everything is going according to plan. My dark master plan, whatever the hell that means. Alright, well, it is my opponent's turn now. I just had to click in turn. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. What? Oh, yeah, I just have Link monsters in this deck. Alright. Well, I don't really think it's a good idea for me to Link summon. I mean, I could, but, you know, to be quite honest, not right now. I have to see what my opponent's going to do first. He could get rid of it, which, quite frankly, would annoy me. But as long as none of my opponents just sit there, I think I'll be good. I have no time for people that won't fight me. Seriously, I don't have an appointment later. But the timeout is more brutal than that time constraint. So, you know, Konami is more brutal than the time constraints. I'll just be honest. Okay. I assume he's going to summon the Dark Magician. He will probably try to get my card off the field. I don't particularly care if I lose this. Mainly because I'm just trying to learn how to use this deck. You know, no one's going to be perfect the first time they start using something, okay? It would be weird if that was the case. Like, no one's going to expect skill instantly. Though you might, okay, yeah, I'm just going to just destroy spells and traps. Unfortunately, he might be able to activate one. And he did! Okay, alright. Right, okay. I see. Well, that card isn't really much of a threat against me, to be honest. Yeah, let's just say things like that. Like, that's a good idea. Alright, well. Okay, a card's been destroyed. Alright, I'm going to Exceed Summon. Dark Rebellion is going to, it's on the field. It's on the field, so look at this. You've done this to yourself. You've done this to yourself, man. I didn't do it to you. You did it to yourself. All right. Well, let's get to work. I have to clean up this field. I see. Can you do anything, or is there something wrong with the internet? I don't know. Konami does a lot of oh dear God, what? What? Okay, well, that was not good. But, that's fine. He just manages to live another day. Or another turn in this case. But, we'll see who actually wins this. A destiny draw. Okay, well, that's usually a bad sign. A bad sign, well. We'll see who's the better protagonist then. Oh my god. The Supreme King is a villain. Anyway. Okay, attack position. I don't like that. I know what he does with his cards. I've seen him do shit with them. Alright. Well, if he's going to win, he has to work for that. He's not just going to win because he has to try. Try harder if you want to win, dude. Seriously. And you better hope that you can get rid of my cards, because if you can't, you better not bother. What? Okay, fine. Well then, what do you have to say about my other one? Okay, he can exceed summon himself, so, probably not much of a threat. He's exceed summoning. Okay, fine. Alright. His monster effect activates. Alright, sure. Alright, I see. The battle phase? Oh god, what does he have? Oh god. Well, I lost that, but I mean, it is the first time I'm using this. Let's not expect perfection from someone that has obviously displayed a lot of incompetence when it comes to deck building and also playing decks in general. He also just got lucky, to be honest. He got lucky, sure, right, okay. I'm sure everyone believes that. Next duel, who's next? Alright, it's Yuma, he's next. Alright, Yuma. Am I a better protagonist than you? Oh my god. The answer is no. I'm not. But we know why that is. I don't really act like a protagonist at any point. I just act like I'm insane. To be completely honest, I feel like I'm going insane half the time. Alright. Well, Yuma, it's your turn, so please proceed. I hope neither of us get a connection failure. That would suck. Yuma? And I have to look at the bottom of my screen to make sure that I'm not the... I have to make sure that there aren't issues on my end. You know, when I go on this long ramble about how my opponent isn't doing anything, and then I end up getting a connection failure because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, let's try to not do that. But also, sometimes my opponent really does just sit there. And sometimes they get a connection failure. I've been looking at the bottom of my screen instead of the top of the screen, so I don't know if he has any connection errors going on. Either way, he's just sitting there, and I assume he'll make a move at some point. You better hurry up. Alright. Oh, I did see something at the top of the screen there. Okay, well that's unfortunate for him, but I don't really think I can... Oh my god. Well, Yuma, I do have my suspicions that I'm going to hate what you're going to do in response to this. Or you're just going to get a connection failure. That could happen too, I guess. I do give my opponent some credit if they get if I get a connection failure and I was going to lose anyway. If I was going to lose anyway, then of course get a connection failure doesn't change that. Okay, next turn. Next duel. The last duel for my daily ranked ones, that is. After this, I will stop doing daily ranked duels because I don't have to do any more today. I can practice for this deck after I'm done with this duel. Practice, I show some more competence with it later. Hopefully, ideally. We'll see! Okay. I'm up against Kaiba now. Well, he's not a protagonist, so we're going to see who's more brutal. Okay, well, he built Duel Academy on an island with a volcano, so at some point that volcano is going to erupt. Obviously it didn't erupt during Jax, as far as I can recall, because that would have ruined the entire plot. Oh my god. I keep bringing that up like it means something. It doesn't. It means nothing. Also, this means nothing against Kaiba because he can just get rid of this shit. But, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see, Kaiba, won't we? Good luck dealing with this. Good luck, as if I want you to have the luck. I don't even want you to get lucky. I just want to kick your ass. I just want to kick your ass. It'll be funny. It'll be hilarious. I just want to see you lose. I always want to see you lose, Kaiba. I mean, honestly, I've wanted you to lose since I started. Alright, turn over. It's your move. Alright, this could be pretty bad for me actually, but who cares? I don't actually have the time to dedicate to fully Okay, I see. Well, that card is a thing. I want to get rid of it. But what's the point? Is this going to summon another one? Okay. Well, it's worth mentioning that he hasn't synchro summoned, so I'm going to use this. They only have one trap in this deck. You guys already know this information. You can see the deck list. Right before each duel, you can see the deck list I'm using. Okay, well, it's time for me to indeed make my move. Oh, yes. Hold on a second, though. I better not get too cocky. He does a lot of shit, so I need to be careful. Alright. Well, I can be careful, sure, but it still has to proceed sometime this year. And I won. That was great. That was great. That was fantastic. I thank you for losing, Kaiba, because that was exactly what I wanted from you. Okay, well, that's 2 duels that I've won now. That's actually pretty good considering my track record recently. Well, it's good that I won because It would be pretty embarrassing if I couldn't win with evil heroes by this point, right? I mean, really, seriously, just look at this shit. Alright. As I said, I'm trying to max out Chaz's level. Legit, completely legit. I've got Montage Dragon now, so I don't have to get Trudge to level 30. He does actually give you Montage Dragon at level 30. I checked. And now I don't have to make that effort because I don't feel like it. But before the card flipper, I think he was the only way you could obtain it. Okay. A Chaz is just going to go around and duel, I guess. Though, admittedly, this deck is probably also considered a disaster. At the very least, it wins. Solomon Greats, well, I'm going to try to build that deck better later. Really, I will. I'm not going to participate as much in the next KC Cup because there's one in November. I'm not gonna really participate that much in it. I will definitely participate, but I'm not really going to participate like hardcore. That would be dumb. And not only would it be dumb, it would be a drain on my resources. Like time. Time is actually a resource. Every November, I actually participate in something called a National Novel Writing Month. I don't know how I will do this year, but I think I'll be fine. This might be the first year where I actually managed to get a significant amount of words. Extra thinking, oh my god, that guy's weak. You don't want to build, you don't want to use the extra deck because it takes extra thinking. Weak. Hilarious though, hilarious. Also, I've got some weak decks, so what am I talking about? Well, at least they use the extra deck. Anyway, just because my build is weak doesn't mean the deck itself is weak. The deck itself could be weak, but what I mean is the deck itself may be bad, but that doesn't mean the archetype is bad. Like my Solomon Greats, they're a pretty good archetype, but obviously the deck that I built for them is not that great. I will address this again later. Obviously. When you're doing National Novel Writing Month, if anyone doesn't know what that is, you're basically trying to write 50,000 words in 30 days, which is a ride. I've admittedly struggled in previous years, almost to the point where it's ridiculous. It's actually pretty interesting that I've managed to be successful with it. Because let me tell you something. I've had a bad case of writer's block since 2012. 2012 was probably standard, normal writer's block. You know, before I was an idiot and just decided not to bother reading because I wasn't thinking straight. Like, okay, sure. I've got normal writer's block, but let's not read to fix it. Okay, sure. I didn't even realize that not reading was probably the problem. Or just how I got into this situation. But I've actually made it through National Novel Writing Month a lot. Like, and I'm not writing anything of value, which of course is to be expected when you just write 50,000 words in 30 days. Most people are writing complete garbage when they win that month, you know? Although technically, you don't win, as far as most people say. But to me, I call it a win if I actually reach that word count. I reached it. Well, it's easier to say which years I haven't reached it. Because writing words is actually pretty easy. It's writing words that mean something that's difficult, which I'm sure everyone can agree with. What level were you, Jaden? I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. I don't know what level he was. I was not paying attention, as you guys know. I basically announced it. Alright, and that is one of the rare times Chaz will ever be seen winning against Jaden. Okay, that's bullshit. Alright, well, I'm going to auto-duel this as well. I have almost finished this event. I mean, I've got plenty of points. I can finish it before the event ends, but I have to finish it, you know, in terms of videos. This might be the last one for this event, but I'm going to check the event screen for a second to make sure I've cleared all the episodes. I should have them all cleared. I counted 2. Alright. She managed to live one more turn, but too late. I win this. Absolutely no effort. I want to build this event deck. I'm just saying, I want to build it. I want to build a better deck for Shark. Shark's deck is, well, I think it's a disaster as well. I can do better with him. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for him to be uncapped. That's what I'm waiting for. He's leveled up. He's leveled to his cap, so there's no point in dueling against him right now. Unless I want skills, there's that. But I should have every skill unlocked by the time I finish leveling someone up. Jack Atlas though is technically not fully leveled because he's level 40 and the max level is 45. He doesn't have all his skills yet, but he will eventually. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. I'm going to end it on whether or not I've actually completed. Okay, every episode has been complete. I have finished the event, so that's it for this event too. I will see you guys when the next event starts, which will be soon. I can now work on finishing up the descriptions for these. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yes, I'm sure I want to stop recording. I'm surprised I didn't see that pop up. This is the kind of shit that makes me think it should stay illegal for me to drive. With the United States, please consider people in my situation and not let idiots drive. I may not be an idiot, but I am not a driver. I shouldn't drive. I would cause too much damage.